many names, but RiKO Boxing, RiKO, and your local Mexican in England. But I'm here for a very special moment. A very, very special moment. I'm interviewing somebody very special to myself, but today I'm just the interviewer, showing greatness, as it's sat down in the chair. Mr. Greatness, can you introduce yourself to the people?
I am the commissioner. Now I'm Rae Trilogy, aka the commissioner. Right? That's what the people call me. That's what I am. $1 bill, the commissioner. Whatever you want to call me, as long as there's nothing negative.
Absolutely. Well, I call you brother, and I call you friend. But many other people, which obviously this interview is being conducted for, I'd like to let them find their own names for you, and really understand you as a person, as an artist, as a family man, a man of God. But we're gonna get into everything, through the duration of this broadcast and this interview. So, tell me about the transformation you're on. You've been through the ringer. I know obviously a lot of your personal life, being, so close to you and everything. But in your own words, tell me about the transformation, the beginning, and how you have transformed with all of the events and everything that's taken place in your life.
I mean, if anybody's been following my career, you can see it. If they've been following me, I don't even have to say it. A person be like, "Oh, I've changed." You know what I'm saying? Like I've changed. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to say nothing. People can see it. You know what I mean? Like, been on a long journey. It's been a long journey, my brother. And the journey's not done. We still got things to do. We still got things to accomplish. But yeah, man, it's been a long road, bro. It's been a long road. It was, I'm celebrating my 5 years of sobriety.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and that's what was the transformation right there, right? Taking accountability, right? Because, it's so easy to play victim. That's the easy thing to do. But taking accountability is really one of those hard things. And when you learn to do that, then the world will open up. And that's what I was trying to show people through my transformation. Like, I'm going to do the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to watch me do the work. You know what I mean?
So you talk about work, where did that process for the transformation begin? What did the work include?
Like I said, taking accountability, right? This is, when bad things happen, right? First thing people go is, why me?
Yeah.
I had to sit back and say, why not? Right? And
Explain.
Because if you start thinking about, right, start thinking about all the things that you've done that lead to your demise.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, I'm going on 5 years of sobriety. It was like me. I was the one putting the bottle to my mouth. I was the one getting out early in the morning, drinking early in the morning, keeping Hennessy in my back pocket and stuff like that. People didn't even actually consider it like a problem because, you know what I'm saying, how I act, you know what I'm saying, but they didn't even know what was going on. Like, for example, like, we would film Boxing Bros, you know what I'm saying, a show, a podcast that I was on, and I'll be drinking, you know what I'm saying, and people would be like, all right, like it was normal, people would joke about it and stuff like that, but people didn't realize that we was filming this show early in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm drinking and acting a fool and stuff like that early in the morning. It became like, it's just a lot of stuff of not taking accountability. And once I did that, like I said, the world opened up.
when did you decide it was sort of too much, you know? And then at the end, like sort of documenting the transformation of it, you know, from going that it's too much, now I've stopped, and now I've come to the end, to, you know, to 5 years sober.
The truth is, you know, I was having the strokes. Like I had a stroke. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know this. I had a stroke. I went blind, right? And then kept having these strokes. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't being able to. And this is the funny thing about having this stroke, right? When you have a stroke, especially young when I had it, you know what I'm saying? It's like people don't know how to react to it. A lot of people felt like even friends, it's just like, it felt like everybody thought I died. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a traumatic thing to go through.
Yeah, but I had to go through it alone. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what helped me. You know what I mean? At one time, that's what helped me get better faster. You know what I'm saying? Like the hate and that's what fueled me. You know what I'm saying? For so long, hate fueled me. You know what I'm saying? And now love keeps me alive.
That's a beautiful thing.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, it's like, that's what I talk about. Like, went from a time for wanting to kill myself to realizing, like, I gotta do better. And the first step is I gotta take care of myself, stop drinking, hitting the gym. You know what I'm saying? And then gradually everything started happening. You know?
Yeah.